Now new at 6, school safety concerns. Today, the Broward School Board discussed making changes to the district's controversial Promise program. CBS 4's Carrie Codd is live at school board headquarters in Fort Lauderdale with more. Carrie.
Well, Rutabaga, under the proposal, the Promise program would still exist, but it would undergo major changes, and there'd be greater sharing of information between school officials, law enforcement, and state officials. Broward School District leaders summed up the changes to the district's Promise program like this.
You will see harsher punishments.
The Promise program came under scrutiny after the Parkland shooting, after it was found that the confessed shooter, Nicholas Cruz, was referred to the program at one point, but either never attended it or never completed it. The program was put in place to keep students out of the criminal justice system and give them a chance to get their acts together in an alternative school setting. But some of the families of the Parkland victims say the Promise program led to a culture of leniency in Broward schools. Mickey Pope is the school district's Chief Support Student Initiative and Recovery Officer.
We really can expect to see and have been seeing more arrests, more suspensions, more expulsions as a result of all of those pieces.
Among the proposed changes to the Promise program, more than one misdemeanor must be referred to threat assessment teams to determine if it should be referred to the police. Promise incidents shall accrue through 12th grade with a maximum of 3 referrals. In the past, referrals to the Promise program got reset each year, and Promise incidents would be reported to the Florida Department of Juvenile Justice. The Marjorie Stoneman Douglas Public Safety Commission, which investigated the shooting that took 17 lives, said that a referral to the Promise program would likely not have stopped the confessed shooter from getting a gun and carrying out the attack. At Tuesday's workshop, the chair of the Stoneman Douglas Safety Commission, Pinellas County Sheriff Bob Gualtieri, gave school board members an overview of the commission's work. Gualtieri also gave board members and the community a sober reminder.
It's not a question of whether this is going to happen again. It's going to happen again. The question is when and where. And the ultimate question that we should all be asking ourselves right now today is, what are we doing differently today that's going to cause a different outcome?
And back to the Promise program, we can tell you that this is just a proposal at this point. It still has to go through another workshop, and then it will receive a full school board vote. Live in Fort Lauderdale, Carrie Codd, CBS 4 News.